Hey, what's up everyone? Jerry, aka the Great Torpedo here. StowReview.com, another video cigar review. This time around I'm reviewing the Plasencia Reserva Organica. These came courtesy of Mike, aka Night Ride, from our Stow Review fan forums and on Twitter. Mike, after a while back, I did a review of another organic cigar, the Verdania, and I didn't really have too much luck with that cigar. So Mike had mentioned that he had given these Plasencias a try and liked them, and so he sent me a few here to try and review for you. This comes in at 4 3/4 inches long, 52 ring gauge. It's a Nicaraguan Puro. Pricing on these guys, about $120 for a box of 20. They come cellophane and also with the cedar sleeve. They're also available for 5-packs for about 25 bucks, and singles around about $8 pricing from our good friends over at Famous Smoke Shop. Mike, it appears Mike is good at keeping track of how long he's been aging these cigars. So on the cellophane, he had written that these he's been holding on to these since November of 2007. So almost 2 years of age on these guys here. So it comes out of Nicaragua. I'm not sure if I said it already, but not only is it a Nicaraguan Puro, but it's an organic Puro. The Verdania that I smoked earlier, that other organic cigar, only the wrapper was grown organically, but presumably this Plasencia, made by Nestor Plasencia Jr., apparently all the tobacco here is all grown organically from 2 farms in Nicaragua. So not only is it a Nicaraguan Puro, but it is a organic Puro as well. So I'm very excited to see how these guys perform and how these guys smoke. So stay tuned. All right, a first few puffs into my Plasencia Reserva Organica, and reading here from off of Famous' site, apparently these are already aged 3 years before being released after being rolled. So 3 years before that, along with Mike's almost 2 years of age, this tobacco, the tobacco used here, my guess is easily 5 years old. Before I lit it up, some of the pre-draw stuff, I was kind of getting a sweet, almost raisiny, which is very odd because I'm not one to really pick up an exact flavor like that. I mean, some of the flavors we pick up, like woodsy or creamy or vanilla, those are pretty easy. Some of the fruity flavors, like a raisin or a citrusy flavor, aren't flavors that I normally pick up, but it was a very distinguished and easily recognizable flavor there on the pre-draw, before I lit it up here on the draw. But so far it's burning pretty well. It's a beautiful looking cigar, nice, I'd say medium dark, chocolatey dark wrapper. A few small veins here, but they're very thin veins. Nice looking, and it's a nice looking cigar so far. Initial flavor is just kind of a sweet tobacco-y flavor here. The initial couple puffs here, but I'm gonna kick back and see where it takes me. Well, a little more ways into my Plasencia Reserva Organica, and things are going quite well. I'm pretty impressed with how the cigar is performing. On the construction side, still it's burning beautifully here. No problems here on the burn, no touch-ups. Pretty strong ash so far. The draw, it's pretty effortless, pretty easy draw. A comfortable draw. On the flavor profile side, nothing's really changed since the beginning. Still a definitely mild body cigar, and just a nice natural sweet tobacco flavor. And by natural sweet, I mean just that. It's not any kind of artificially sugary, over the top sweetened cap type deal. It's just kind of a natural sweetness that comes from this tobacco that they use here. So it's definitely very enjoyable. That's about it. Nothing else. I'm not picking up any kind of woodiness or any other flavor components to it. Just that natural sweet tobacco flavor, and it's doing it very well. It's a very clean and crisp tobacco flavor here. That sweetness kind of produces a syrupy texture in your mouth, and it's a very short finish too. So that means the sugar, the sweetness doesn't take over your palate. It doesn't overpower it. It doesn't last a long time. It's just enough of a sweetness there to kind of balance out any kind of harshness with the tobacco, and I'm not getting any harshness from it whatsoever. So it's just, you know, a very clean, a very crisp, natural, sweet tobacco flavor. All right. Well, I'm approaching the halfway point here of my Plasencia Reserva Organica. And, you know, no significant changes here from the last segment. Still in that mild body range, still burning well, still drawing well. I haven't had to do any kind of touch-ups or relights. And still the predominant natural, sweet tobacco flavor that I'm picking up here. And, you know, there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with a one-dimensional cigar. I mean, it's doing that one thing very, very well. Definitely it's not a very challenging cigar. It's not something that's gonna, you know, take your palate to the next level or anything like that. It's very subtle, but I like how clean the cigar, how clean the flavors are. You know, how clean and crisp and short they are. It's just a very nice, well balanced natural tobacco flavor here. As far as pricing, you know, let's see, you know, $120 for a box of 20. You know, $25 for a pack of 5, so you're looking at about a $5 cigar here if you buy it by the 5-pack here. You know, it's not too shabby. Just don't look for it to you know, don't think it's going to be some complicated cigar. It's a very simplistic flavor profile so far. And like I said, there's absolutely nothing wrong with having that kind of you know, one flavor throughout the cigar. Yeah, it's burning well, drawing well. I'm enjoying it. So, yeah, I think the mild bodiness here isn't going to change. I think this cigar is going to be one of those cigars where you're sitting out, you know, on a Sunday morning reading the Sunday funnies while, you know, the family's still, you know, sleeping before you get ready to go to church or services. I mean, what I'm trying to say is it's more likely to be your first cigar of the day than your 5th cigar of the day. I think anything else will easily overpower this. So if you decide to smoke it, you know, as your 5th cigar, as your final cigar, whatever cigar of the day, it's going to be pretty much like smoking air. I don't think you'll be able to pick up its subtleness, its clean, natural tobacco flavor here. I think, like I said, it'll just be like smoking air. But yeah, I'm enjoying it, and I'm liking it. You know, I'm a big fan of the Man of War, and you know, with the Man of War, it's, you know, it's full on flavor, full on power, and this is kind of a nice, relaxing, you know, relaxing change of pace here to have something that I don't have to sit here and think about, and you know, what's that flavor on my palate, or you know, or anything like that, so it's a very nice, enjoyable change of pace for me. All right, coming to the end here, my Plasencia Reserva Organica, the Robusto size. And, you know, it's been a pretty enjoyable experience, much more than I thought I would be. It's a very simple cigar, like I've been saying throughout this review. It's a very simple, straightforward, naturally sweet tobacco flavor. Construction has been great. No problems on the draw, no relights, no touch-ups. It's been a very enjoyable, nice change of pace cigar. You know, I'm kind of, in my mind, I'm kind of comparing it to, you know, a Vegas vacation. You know, sometimes you want a Vegas vacation with its nightlife, its craps table, its slot machines, the noise, the endless buffet. And other times you want a more quiet or low-key bed and breakfast, recharge your battery, sit by the fire with a book type vacation. And so, you know, whereas the Man of War Ruination for me would be the Vegas full-on, full-tilt Vegas vacation, this Plasencia Reserva Organica would be more of that, you know, recharge your batteries, bed and breakfast type vacation. Both very enjoyable vacations, just enjoyable in two very different and opposite ways, but still nonetheless very enjoyable. I think this is a great way to just, you know, if you want a change of pace, something to, you know, to refresh your palate, something just to, you know, a nice change of pace, but still have a nice cigar smoking experience. I think the Plasencia Reserva Organica will definitely fit that bill. Like I said, don't expect for it to challenge your palate anyway. It's very simple and straightforward, but I think it's the Plasencia Reserva Organica, its winning dimension is its simplicity. It's it's simply satisfying. I'm pretty impressed with it. I don't think it's box worthy. I don't think I'm going to go out and buy a box to keep or anything like that, but I think I will keep a 5-pack or 2 on hand just for the occasions where, like I said, you want a change of pace. So that's about it. Yeah. So let me know. Leave some comment love. Let me know what you think of the Plasencia Reserva Organica, if you've ever had it or not, or if you have some other similar type of cigar that I might be interested in trying. Let me know. Leave a comment and we'll check it out. So that's it. Enjoy the rest of your Labor Day weekend, and until next time, as always, long motherfucking ashes, baby.